Let's revisit Santa Clara County core values as stated in the county's official website. Demonstrate ethical conduct reflecting honesty and integrity. As individuals and as an organization, our actions represent responsibility and accountability. We uphold the principles of equality, fairness, and objectivity. Value the community. We create an inclusive environment that supports the diversity of our community. We take action to communicate openly and frequently, encouraging public participation. Exhibit mutual respect. We value employees and recognize the importance of their contribution in service delivery to the community. We exercise respect and courtesy at all levels of the organization. Now, let's hear the reality and practice of such values from the testimony of IHSS providers in 2012. IHSS workers take care of the elderly and the disabled, and most of them are women of color and seniors themselves.
Every day, dozens of our co-workers call us at the union hotline in every language, desperate for some help. Most of them have not received their paychecks for weeks and sometimes months. We make very little pay, but we are thankful for it, as well as for our benefits. Our work is not easy, but it is necessary, and we love it. The most stressful part of our job is that we do our work, take great care to submit our time sheets on time. Many of us take the bus or drive quite a distance to deliver to the IHSS office drop box and to ensure that it doesn't get lost in the mail. But regardless of our care, our paychecks don't come.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to know what's so interesting on your computers that you can't look at the people who are up here talking to you.
When the president is looking directly at every speaker.
Oh, no. I have seen everybody like, oh, well, look, that's interesting.
I remember
Don't tell me because, yeah, I bet you remember me from last time.
I want you to get to the point.
Get to the point. That is one of the points. The point is that you do not, there's apathy here. It's a conspiracy of apathy. You don't care. Because if you did care, you would have done something. I'm calling for the resignation of Jim Ramoni, the IHSS director. Is anybody with me on that? Because he never does anything. He never does anything. 90 days late. Many people, there's somebody who's not been paid in a year and a half, and you're all just sitting up here twiddling your thumbs. And you've been doing that for a long time, and I'm sick and tired of it. Go.
Good afternoon. I'm here today to let the board know just how detrimental the late IHSS payments have been for me and for my client. I care for someone who suffers from mental retardation, schizophrenia, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and she is legally blind. She requires care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I earn every dollar that I make. Her schizophrenia is so severe that she has to take a very powerful antipsychotic drug that the government requires her to have her blood tested monthly, and she has to see a psychiatrist before she can have her medications filled at the pharmacy. Because my check was 8 days late this month, she almost had a psychotic episode because we couldn't get her prescriptions filled because I didn't have the money to take her to have her appointments made. So I called her psychiatrist for help and the pharmacist. Nobody could help me. I've never been afraid of my client, but I was afraid of her last week, and I thought I was going to have to call 911. IHSS was set up to protect people like her, but the late checks are hurting her, and it's going to have a really tragic end if we don't get her back on her schedule. Thank you.
Thank you.
According to the County Merit System rules, James Ramoni violated the following sections of Article 11, Section 825-301. Inefficiency, incompetence, or negligence in the performance of duties, including failure to perform assigned tasks or failure to discharge duties in a prompt, competent, and responsible manner, as well as failure to maintain satisfactory and harmonious working relationships with the public and other employees, and brutality in the performance of duties. Causes relating to personal conduct detrimental or prejudicial to public service, such as guilty of gross misconduct or conduct on becoming a county officer or employee, which tends to discredit the county or county service, and failure to make reasonable provisions for payment of just debts. Think about it. If it was Walmart committing wide-scale wage theft of this magnitude, you would see the county supervisors and working partnerships, along with the community, marching with pitchforks and torches, probably wanting to burn the place down. But in the county of Santa Clara, Mr. Ramoni was not only excused and justified, he was also promoted just 1 year later to become the director of the Department of Aging and Adult Services, where he has continued to break the law, much to the pleasure of the county supervisors, County Executive Jeff Smith, and Social Services Agency Director Robert Menacucci.
Good afternoon, Board of Supervisors. I just want to let you know that this is a recurring issue. This has been solved by this county. As recently as 5 years ago, this was brought, and the issue has been resolved, and then here we are, a year and a half later, and we're still having the same problem. So you've already investigated, you've spent money, you've spent resources, and you continue to spend resources on resolving this recurring issue. So to the young lady's point, there's somebody on the other side that's not doing their job.
James Ramoni was this person. At the end of the day, actions speak louder than beautiful written laws. Santa Clara County taxpayers deserve a government that stops making excuses for incompetent managers like Mr. Ramoni, who violate the law and disregard the public welfare, and start making these individuals accountable instead of promoting them and protecting them using public tax dollars.